Imagine you're hard at work at a construction site. The sun is beaming down your neck, sweat is dripping down your forehead, and you're hungry. All you can think about is a delicious family meal. With home over 10 kilometers away, you don't have enough time to stop by your house. Where will you go? At a Pizza Ray Kitchen, you're always family. Founded by community leader Abigail Adamu, the Pizza Ray Kitchen is dedicated to providing high-quality meals for affordable prices. But in order for Miss Adamu to better serve her community, she will need our help. We are Team Bezos. I'm Kendall Bradwell.
I'm Devin Ocker.
I'm Logan Kaganovsky.
I'm Laura Wiley.
I'm Tanvir Gurwal. And this is Abigail Adamu. Miss Adamu is a hardworking single mother of 9 children, including 4 orphans she adopted. She has been running her restaurant for 10 years. The restaurant is Miss Adamu's main source of income. She prepares signature Nigerian dishes within her restaurant. She makes sure her food is affordable for everyone so people from all walks of life can come and enjoy it. She is very resilient and inspirational, as she is a domestic abuse survivor, and she found a way to provide for her children on her own. Throughout her life, Abigail has shown, regardless of your past, you can become successful if you work hard. She is very generous and feeds the homeless and the blind for free. Most people within her community describe her as a motherly figure. She runs a mentorship which teaches other young adults how to cook and eventually start their own business. Providing and feeding for others is something she truly cherishes, and it makes her happy. Without the restaurant, she wouldn't be able to provide for her family and serve her community. That's why she needs our help.
So now that we've learned more about Miss Adamu, let's discuss her restaurant strengths. First of all, she provides food at a lower cost compared to her competitors. Additionally, her restaurant has an ideal location near several offices and even a university. However, some weaknesses facing her restaurant include a lack of advertising and branding, a lack of marketing strategies, and a lack of an online presence on social media. Some opportunities for her restaurant include many possible forms of advertising, from everything from social media to flyers. And she also has a potential rise in the consumer base, which means that she is able to provide food for many people in her community. However, some threats facing her business are competition from other restaurants, the fact that many people in Bauchi prefer to eat at home, and lower sales due to the COVID-19 pandemic.
Our current market is made up of construction and office workers. They are the current main consumers of this business and make up around 80% of our customers. The workers typically come to the restaurant during their lunch break. Our target markets include the students at the National Open University of Nigeria. It is on the same road as our restaurant, and we are working on advertising towards them. Our second target market are the general public and friends or family of the construction workers or office workers in Miss Adamu's community. Lastly, the infrastructure team, Team Wozniak, is working on increasing the amount of tables and chairs, which will also make the restaurant more appealing towards families. Now my partner, Kendall Bradwell, will go over our new solution.
Thank you. Now that you've heard of the challenges facing Miss Adamu's restaurant, let's talk about how we can solve them. We have outlined 4 ways to enhance Miss Adamu's restaurant. 1, branding by giving it a logo and a name. 2, giving a new fresh menu for all the customers to enjoy. 3, outlining a fresh advertising campaign. And 4, giving her a social media platform. Family is an important part of Miss Adamu's life, which makes sense that her name is named Pizza Ray Kitchen. In Miss Adamu's dialect, Pizza Ray means unity and connectedness. In her logo, the red is representing the warm family environment that she gives, and the yellow one of Miss Adamu's favorite colors. The steam coming out of the bowl shows that she serves hot meals, and the slogan, "From our kitchen to you," emphasizes her family environment. And now, my colleague Laura Wiley will talk about the menu.
We wanted our menu to symbolize the restaurant's name, which means unity and connectedness. The color scheme on the menu represents the restaurant's ambiance, which is a welcoming and inclusive environment. Our team plans to put stickers on the menu to change the food prices for potential discounts and promos. Now my partner Tanvir will talk about the incentive program.
Our first advertisement solution is a limited time incentive special to grow our consumer base. The reason why we chose to have an incentive program is because it is one of the most effective forms of advertising in Nigeria. This 2-week special will get more customers in the door while also attracting current customers to come and enjoy Miss Adamu's food. The aspects of this special are as follows. For 2 weeks, customers are encouraged to bring a family member or a friend to the restaurant so they can both eat 10% off. This increases our consumer base and number of orders while not taking too much away from the revenue she makes. We will pass out flyers, as shown, in Miss Adamu's restaurant and in key strategic locations, including the marketplace, churches, mosques, the nearby college, and around the community. We have decided to begin the 2-week special after the physical infrastructure of her restaurant is completed in around 3 weeks. If these 2 weeks go well, we are planning on doing a weekly special called Bring a Friend Friday to make sure that the consumer base continues to expand. Now my partner, Laura Wiley, will talk about our second business solution.
In Nigeria, business cards are commonly used. Our card includes the delivery service number, Miss Adamu's email, Facebook account, and the business's location. These cards will be handed out through our catering service. What makes our business card stand out from other competitors is that it has a menu implemented on it.
One of our 2 advertising solutions is business signage. Banners and flyers will be handed out to customers and distributed around Abigail's local community. We plan to have these flyers and banners posted in various places. Some ideal locations include office buildings, construction sites, marketplaces, churches, mosques, and the college located near Miss Adamu's restaurant. Additionally, stickers with Abigail's logo will be handed out to all customers. Our other advertising solution is a social media handle. We created a Facebook account specifically designed to promote Abigail's restaurant. Having a social media handle to promote her business now enables Miss Adamu to expand her restaurant on an electronic level via social networking. We strongly believe this is an effective and viable way for Miss Adamu to gain more customers.
If we receive $500 in grant money, we will use the money in various ways. First of all, $105 will be going towards tearing down the old building so that we can construct the shipping crate that would take its place. 1/5 of our budget will go towards helping Team Wozniak pay for the shipping crate. In addition, we will also spend some money on the stickers for bags, flyers, shirts, business cards, and menus. These smaller solutions may have lower costs, but they are still very important as our advertising solution will help brand items and increase the consumer base. We hope that, and in addition, $94 will be allocated towards a savings account that Miss Adamu can use to buy some more branding in case she runs out for any of our solutions. So now what? So once we finish the short-term goals, we have some long-term goals that we hope to expand upon. First of all, we plan on expanding our social media and online advertising by expanding across multiple platforms and increasing our online advertising presence. Secondly, we plan on buying a KK vehicle. A KK vehicle is a 3-wheeled vehicle that is popular in many regions in northern and central Nigeria. This vehicle will be used to increase the delivery efficiency. In addition, we will add a banner in front of the restaurant, and we will also add a second location. Please note that these long-term goals will not be included in our short-term budget, but we hope that these solutions can be achieved once we receive our short-term budget.
In conclusion, Miss Adamu's restaurant lacked branding, menus, and promotional material. With the proposed $500, we can promote the name, a Pizza Ray Kitchen, get menus for each customer to enjoy, and get promotional material and merchandise to increase the word of mouth promotion. We thank you for listening and hope you will support a Pizza Ray Kitchen and become a part of the Adamu family.
Good job, guys. Very impressed. I'm going to bring on the judges so you can hear their feelings and thoughts about your presentation. Perfect. Ahmed is here. Bill is here. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
I was saying great presentation. We brought on the judges. We have Ahmed, Bill, and Umar. Ahmed, we'd love to hear your thoughts.
Yeah, you guys, I know we spoke at least once over the course of your planning, and I can see you guys put a lot of work into this. I mean, clearly you guys have been communicating with each other, with the other team as well. Advertising is a big deal. I mean, especially in a place like Bauchi. Also, we talked about it. Some of the things we talked about in terms of reach and who you get after the referral program. I love the idea of bring a friend special. I think that's a great idea, especially, right after the construction period. You really want to get some people in there. And as Umar will probably tell you, generally speaking, you don't get a discount. When you go to eat somewhere, the price is the price. So offering that 10% discount is, it's an encouraging thing to bring customers in. And not only that, you're also getting even more creative and thinking about how can you have this happen every Friday, right? So how is that going to, work into your pricing structure so that she's not going on at a loss? I think it's a really great plan, and I think it can work, especially when it's a new place. People in places like Bauchi or even here anywhere, but specifically I can tell you in Nigeria, if something is new, everybody wants to come there. Like that's a new spot in town, we want to go there. And I think it's the same in a lot of different places. So one of the things you can do is how do you sustain that? When you get all these new customers who come in, how do you keep them coming back? Omar said he ate there and the food was great. So she definitely has that going for her. So how do we keep the customers coming back? The short-term, long-term goal setting, goal planning, and delivery of that, I think that was good. You were very clear on this is what we can do with this money in the short term, but you also projected out in today. If this is successful, we see this expanding into, the long term, and this is how we're going to do it. You talked about $500 and what it can cover at the end. I thought that was great. The restaurant business, food, people are going to eat no matter how you cut it, right? We've got all these other businesses we're talking about here, from the mechanics to the welding to all these other businesses that LI supports. But the restaurant business is really, it's a booming business in Bauchi, in Nigeria, because when you have a restaurant, when people know you've got good food, especially when you look at the hours of operation, anywhere during the day, most people don't eat at home. Construction workers, any workers, people send stuff in to get food. There is a market that you can cover, and I think you guys are doing a really good job in trying to redesign the place structurally, get the marketing out there, bring the customers in there, and also help her keep those customers. So you guys did a wonderful job with this. Great work. The only one piece of thing I think I would probably just add a little bit is that whole, how do you manage that 10% discount, right? Because it is, a good amount of discount. So, think about how you can help her incorporate that into long-term planning, into her pricing. You guys had a good pricing on those cards. So how does that 10% affect her pricing? Does that mean her meals are going to go up? I'm assuming most people, when you open a new restaurant, when you redesign something, you may be able to get away with a little price increase, because you've done some really cool things. So that experience that you're selling people, you may be able to incorporate that into increased profits for her. So other than that, you guys did awesome. Great job once again.
Thank you so much, Ahmed. Bill, we would love to hear your thoughts.
Thank you. I'm going to start with something I never do, and that was the long-term vision or the future. Who briefed that? Was that Devin, or was it somebody else? Devin, you did that. Okay, I just want to make sure I had it right. Now I'm going to launch into everything. Okay, good. I wasn't asleep. I had Devin's name there. I just wanted to make sure I give people credit. Okay. First of all, one thing I always like to comment on is the diction, the language, the clarity of the argument, the pacing, how fast you talked, how engaged you were with the whole thing. All very impressive. Very, very good. But, and I'm gonna ask Ahmed to please forgive me because I'm gonna repeat some things, but there's some things in here that probably about half of it's repeat, half of it is original. Devin, the SWOT analysis is really good. I really like that. And I like the way you guys continue with that, with those weaknesses, and you continue to the problems and the solutions. You addressed all of the weaknesses. Tanvir, the bring a friend idea, really good. I agree with Ahmed, maybe you jack the prices up 5% to cover the new ambiance and everything, and then you give them a 10% discount if they bring a friend. There's lots of ways to play it. So, I'm not worried. I'm not so worried about that, especially bringing a friend after the new construction so people can see the new construction. And not only that, but it's a returning customer and they're bringing somebody else who's a potential customer. Really good idea. The business card, where the back of the business card is a menu. That was Laura, I think. That was a really great idea, right? Was I right, Laura? Okay. And, the phoning for delivery, having that on the business card so people can do that. I love when the other groups coordinate, and I love that you coordinate with Team Wozniak, and I could see the coordination was more than just about budget, but it was also about running the bring a friend promotion. So that was really good. And then one thing I hardly ever hear in these things, we hear the short-term solution, but we never get into the long-term solution, the dream and the hopes. And that's the reason I want to make sure that Devin, that was a good job you did on that. You're giving this woman hope for the future, a delivery vehicle, another location, a banner in front of the restaurant, the social media, which of course you're going to start with a little bit. But there were a whole bunch of great ideas in this presentation that I absolutely loved. And Marshall, I know I'm way over on my time. So Umar, thank you for yielding me some of yours.
Hey, thank you, Bill. Okay. Umar, we'd love to hear your thoughts, friend.
Yeah. So first and first, nice job, guys. I really, really love your presentation. And especially like your logo is so simple, very unique, and something that definitely it's going to make people realize that, yeah, this is really a restaurant, not just like something else. And again, I was actually thinking of criticizing your team, but I look at your long-term plan, talking about a billboard or a banner, something that if somebody is passing by the restaurant, he will definitely know, okay, because this is really, really important. Having a signboard for the restaurant, it makes people to remember where they see, because if you see their flyers or business card, you can easily remember, like, where did I see this? It's like I've seen this restaurant somewhere. And the first thing that will come to people's mind is logo and then the color combination of everything. So that's one thing that I didn't see there, but later on you mentioned in your long-term plan. And specifying your target group is always the best method to strike, especially to stand out among your competitors, because it's like you guys knows the type of customers that visit the restaurant now, and then you started thinking about, okay, how can we get like more people? So imagine she doesn't have a good structure, and you want to invite university students, government officials to come and eat at the restaurant, so it's not possible. So the two teams actually put everything together for Abigail to succeed on her business. And yeah, so I think there is no more any criticism or anything on your presentation. Everything was really, really perfect. I love it. It's just one thing that the billboard, if you guys can design it and say, hey, after sometimes you can be able to do it on your own or something like that, that would really, really be great. But after that, everything, it's really, really amazing. And I still have to go back to what Bill said, talking about the long-term plan. The long-term goal is more or less like giving her a punchline, like after you achieve this, you need to move on to this. So this is really, really great, and I have to really thank you for giving all that thought into your presentation. So thank you so much, guys, for being incredibly amazing. I really love it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You.
Judges, thank you so much for your thoughts. College admissions officers, if you want to know more about any one of these team members, they have individualized websites below this YouTube video. You can actually see everything each of the students did to contribute to make this grant proposal a reality. And then every 3 months, you'll actually see updates on the business partner and what they're accomplishing. So when you go to these students' websites, you can actually see how they actually transform a life and helped grow a community. Thank you for taking time to watch this, and Leadership Initiative's number is also at the bottom. Please call us anytime to find out more about these amazing students. Thank you so much for watching this video.